Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a coaster, a star coaster. It looks like this, and for this particular project I have used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used 2.5 mm of the hook. So let's begin. So here it is. We will start with a magic circle. So just have your yarn and we will have a magic circle here. So just have your yarn around your fingers like this. Make an X here and just put second strain of yarn at the back and insert your hook like this. And now grab the second strain of yarn through this first strain of yarn like this. Turn your hook and here it is. This is your magic circle. It looks like this, and here I'm going to have a chain 1. Now this chain 1 is not a stitch. We're not going to count this chain 1 as a stitch. I've just made this chain 1 only to secure this yarn, and here it is. And now for round number 1 we will have 6 single crochets into this magic circle. So for that, just insert your hook into this magic circle like this and grab your yarn. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your first single crochet. Now again we will go to this magic circle, insert your hook, grab yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your second single crochet. And now we will need 6 single crochets in total. So here it is. This is our third single crochet. We're gonna have our this fourth single crochet, 5 and 6. So here it is. Have 6 single crochets, and now we're just going to pull our yarn. So just pull this end a little bit tight, and here it is. We will form our circle here, and now we will go to our first single crochet. So here it is. This is our first single crochet. We will go to this first single crochet, insert your hook into this first single crochet and grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our this round number 1. Now for round number 2 we will chain 1 and loosen up our work a little bit. So just loosen up your work on your hook here just like this, and we will have a puff stitch here. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch into this first stitch here and grab a yarn. Here it is. You're going to have 3 loops in your hook. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch into this first stitch here and grab your yarn. Here it is. And now you're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Now we will yarn over and we will pull our yarn through all 5 loops, and this is our puff stitch. And now we will have chain 3. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3. And now we will repeat this pattern for another 5 times. So here it is. We got our 1 puff stitch and chain 3. We will go to this next stitch here. So this is our next stitch. Go to this next stitch, and again we will have a puff stitch and a chain 3. So here it is. Yarn over and insert your hook into the second stitch and grab a yarn. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Again yarn over and insert your hook into the second stitch for 1 more time and grab a yarn. You're going to have 5 loops now. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 5 loops and chain 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Again we will have another puff stitch and a chain 3 on this third stitch. So here, yarn over, go to this third stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and again insert your hook into that same stitch and grab a yarn. You're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 5 loops and chain 3. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3. Again we will go to this next stitch and we will have another puff stitch here. That's going to be our 4th puff stitch. So here it is. This is our 4th puff stitch. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 5 loops, chain 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Again we will go to this next stitch and have our 5th puff stitch. So here it is. It's 1 and 2. You're going to have 5 loops on a hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 5 loops, chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and go to this last stitch and have your last puff stitch here, your 6th puff stitch here it is, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 5 loops, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and here it is. And now we will go to this chain 1 here, and we will insert our hook into this chain 1, grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch here, and that's how we will finish our this round number 2. Here it is. And now we will go to this chain 3 space. So here it is, we are on top of this puff stitch. We will go to this chain 3 space. So here it is, insert your hook into this chain 3 space, into this next chain 3 space, and grab a yarn and have 1 more slip stitch here, just like this. And now here we will chain up 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. Now this chain 2 will count as our first double crochet of our round number 3. And now here we're going to have a cluster of 3 double crochets. So here it is, this is our first double crochet. We will yarn over and we will insert our hook into our this chain 3 space and grab a yarn. We're going to have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and spool a yarn through 2 loops only. This is a second double crochet. And now we're going to have another double crochet. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space and grab a yarn. Here it is, you're going to have 4 loops in your hook, yarn over and spool a yarn through 2 loops only here. And this is a cluster of 3 double crochet. Now yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. Here it is. And now we will have chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. And now we will have another cluster of 3 double crochets into over the same chain 3 space. So here it is, I will go again into the same chain 3 space and we'll have another 3 double crochet cluster. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space and grab a yarn over and spool a yarn through 2 loops only, yarn over and go to this chain 3 space again and grab a yarn over and spool a yarn through 2 loops only. And again for the third time, yarn over and insert your hook into the same chain 3 space and grab a yarn over and spool a yarn through 2 loops only. And here it is, you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and spool a yarn through all 4 loops, and here it is. And now we will have chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. And now we will skip over this puff stitch and we will go directly into over this chain 3 space. And again we will have another 2 clusters of this 3 double crochets into this chain 3 space. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space, grab a yarn over and spool a yarn through 2 loops only. This is your first double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook again into this same chain 3 space and grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. This is your second double crochet, and yarn over for the third time and insert your hook into this same chain 3 space and grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. And here it is, you're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 4 loops. This is the cluster of 3 double crochet, and here we will have chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. And again we will have another cluster of 3 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. This is your first double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook again into the same chain 3 space and grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. And yarn over for the third time, again insert your hook into the same chain 3 space, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. And here it is, you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and spool a yarn through all 4 loops. This is the cluster of 3 double crochet, and now have chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Now keep on repeating this pattern all the way on all of this chain 3 space, and by the end you're going to have your 12 clusters of this 3 double crochets. Into every chain 3 space we're going to have 2 clusters of this 3 double crochets plus chain 3. So keep on repeating this pattern all the way until here, and I'm going to meet you here at the end. And here it is, I've got by this last chain 3, and I will go to this first stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch, grab a yarn and have a slip stitch here, and that's how we will finish up this round number 3. Now for round number 4 we will again go to this chain 3 space. So here it is, just go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch, grab your yarn, and have one slip stitch, and that's how we will reach to our this chain 3 space. And now here for round number 4 we will chain up 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Now this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet, and now we will have another 3 double crochets into our this chain 3 space. So here it is, that's 1, 2 and 3. So here it is, we need 4 double crochets. So here first chain 3 will count as our first double crochet, and then another 3 double crochets, and now we will have chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Now again we will have another 4 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. So for that I'm just gonna pull this one aside, and we'll have another 4 double crochets here, sorry not 3, 4 double crochets. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here it is. And now we will have chain 1. So here it is, have a chain 1, and now we will go to this round number 2, and we will have our stitch on top of our this puff stitch. So here it is, on top of our this puff stitch we have our stitch in here. So we're going to use our this stitch, this one, we're going to use our this stitch, and here we're going to have a front post double crochet. So for that have a chain 1, yarn over, and skip your this next cluster of this double crochets and go down to this round number 2 here, and here insert your hook into on top of this puff stitch. Here it is, here like this, and yarn over and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops, and your work will look like this. Now have a chain 1, and now we will repeat our this pattern all the way round. So here it is, we will again skip over this cluster of 3 double crochets, and we will go to this chain 3 space, and here again we're gonna have 4 double crochets. So for that yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space and have here 4 double crochets. So here it is, that's going to be our first double crochet, have your the second double crochet, third double crochet, and our fourth double crochet. Here it is, and now we will have chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3, and now we will have another 4 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1, and now we will skip over this cluster of double crochets and we will go down on this round number 2, and we will have our front post double crochet on top of our this next puff stitch. So here it is, for that yarn over and go on top of this puff stitch, insert your hook from the front here like this, and yarn over and pull your yarn through this stitch. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Here it is, chain 1, and now repeat this pattern for next 4 times. So again, for this chain 3 space we are gonna have 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochets, and then we will have chain 1, and again we will have our front post double crochet on top of this puff stitch on here, then have a chain 1, and then again go to this next chain 3 space and have 4 double crochets, chain 3 and 4 double crochets. Keep on repeating this pattern for next 4 times, and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is, I've got my this last 4 double crochets here. This is my chain 1, and now I will have a yarn over and I will go to this last puff stitch and we'll have a front post double crochet here. Here it is, chain 1, and now I will go to this chain 3 space and will insert my hook into this chain 3 space, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our this round number 4, and it looks like this here. And now for round number 5 we will have back post double crochets here. So for that we're going to need a back post double crochet on over this chain 3 space as well. So for that I'm just going to have a chain 1 here, and I'm just going to loosen up my work over my hook like this. Now yarn over and I will go to this chain 3 space. So this is my chain 3, this is my first double crochet of my round number 4, and yarn over and just insert your hook like this from the back. Here it is, like this, and grab a yarn. So I'm just going to grab my yarn from the back. Here it is. I'm going to have 3 loops on my hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your first back post double crochet, and we're going to have 1 back post double crochet on each stitch here on our this first 4 stitches. So here it is, you got your this first back post double crochet. We will go to this next stitch and we will have another back post double crochet. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this double crochet here, grab a yarn, you're going to have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, go to this next stitch and have another back post double crochet here. Here it is, and again yarn over and go to this next stitch and have your 4th back post double crochet. Here it is, and now we will have 2 double crochets into this chain 3 space. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space and have your first double crochet and your this second double crochet. Now we will have chain 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, and now we will have another 2 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. And now for this next 4 double crochets, we will again have 1 back post double crochet into our each stitch on our this 4 double crochet. So for that, yarn over and go to this next double crochet, grab a yarn and have your first back post double crochet, go to this next stitch and have your second back post double crochet, yarn over, go to this next stitch and have your third back post double crochet, and now yarn over and go to this last stitch and have your this 4th back post double crochet, and it looks like this. And now here we will have 1 front post double crochet on top of this front post double crochet. Here it is. So for that, yarn over and go to this double crochet here, insert your hook like this and grab a yarn and have your front post double crochet here. Here it is. And now we will repeat our this pattern all the way round. So again, for our this next 4 double crochets, we will have 1 back post double crochet into over this each stitch. So for that, just yarn over and go to this next stitch and have your first back post double crochet, yarn over, go to this next stitch and have your this second back post double crochet, yarn over, go to this next stitch and have your this third back post double crochet, yarn over and go to this next stitch and have your 4th back post double crochet. And now on over this chain 3 space, we will have 2 double crochets. It's 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have another 2 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. So it's 1 and 2. Again, for this next 4 double crochets, we will have 1 back post double crochet into each stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here it is. And now we will go to this front post double crochet, and here we will have 1 front post double crochet here. Now repeat this pattern for another 4 times. It looks like this. Now repeat this pattern for another 4 times, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I'm at the end of this round number 5, and I've got my this 4 back post double crochets here, and I'm gonna have my this last front post double crochet here. So here it is. It's gonna be like this, and it's done. And now we will go to this first back post double crochet. Insert your hook into this stitch, grab a yarn, and have one slip stitch here. And that's how we will finish over this round number 5, and it looks like this. And now for your round number 6, your round number 6 is going to be your last round. So for that, we will again have one back post double crochet into our this each stitch, but we will skip over this first stitch. So here it is. We are here on our this first back post double crochet. We will go to this next stitch. So for that, insert your hook into this next stitch, grab yarn, and have one extra slip stitch here, just like this. Here it is. And now from our this second stitch, we will have one back post double crochet into our this each stitch here. So here for this first 5 stitches, we're gonna have one back post double crochet into each stitch. So again, for that, I'm just gonna have a chain 1. I will loosen up my work, yarn over, and I will go to this stitch, this second stitch. Here it is. It's here. Insert your hook into this stitch, grab your yarn, and have your one back post double crochet here. Yarn over, go to this next stitch, and have your second back post double crochet here. Yarn over and go to this third stitch and have your this third back post double crochet here. Yarn over and go to this next stitch and have your fourth back post double crochet here, and yarn over and go to this next stitch and have your one back post double crochet. And here it is. You're gonna have your 5 back post double crochets here. Remember, we start with our second stitch, not on the first stitch. We start from our the second stitch, and from the second stitch have one back post double crochet into each stitch, and you're gonna have your first 5 back post double crochets. And now we're gonna have 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space. So here it is. It's 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have another 2 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. So it's 1 and 2. Here it is. It looks like this. And now here on our this first 5 stitches, we will have one back post double crochet into over this each stitch. Remember, you have 6 stitches here. So first 5 stitches are going to have one back post double crochet into each stitch, and we will skip over this last 6th stitch. So here it is. First 5 stitches, we're going to have one back post double crochet. So for that, yarn over and go to this next stitch and have your back post double crochet here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here it is. Remember, we will not work on our this last stitch. Here it is. It looks like this. And now we will skip over this stitch, over this last stitch. We will skip over this next stitch, and we will directly go to this front post double crochet, and here we will have one front post double crochet. So after your this 5 back post double crochets, yarn over and insert your hook into this front post double crochet and have your one front post double crochet. Again, we will skip over this next stitch, and after the stitch, next 5 stitches, we will have one back post double crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Yarn over and go to this stitch. Remember, we are skipping over this first stitch. We will start from the second stitch here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here again, into this chain 2 space, we will have 2 double crochets. So it's 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have another 2 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. So it's 1 and 2. Again, first 5 stitches, we will have one back post double crochet into each stitch. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here it is. I got my this 5 back post double crochets here, and now we will skip over this next stitch and we will go directly to this front post double crochet, and here we will have 1 front post double crochet, and now keep on repeating this pattern all the way for next 4 times, and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is. I'm at the end of my this round number 6, and I'm gonna have my this last front post double crochet here, and here we will skip over this first stitch and we will go to this first stitch of our this round number 6, insert your hook, grab yarn and have 1 slip stitch, and that's how we will finish over this round number 6. And here it is. Now we will cut our yarn, so for that just have your scissors and cut your yarn, secure your this last stitch and hire this end in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is. Our star motif coaster is ready. It looks like this. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.